the committee members want the seat. They want to go up there. And so it's like, we say they have been giving them the opportunity, they are giving them opportunity to do crabology. What you are doing for our great party, the MPP. Yes, it's very surprising that learned men, in fact, men of integrity, having been accused of having met in a place, have not even resorted to even suing whoever has accused them. And normally, such people are very quick in bringing justice to play, especially when you accuse a judge. Sorry, you accuse a judge. Say, "Makohunu waha, wabra uhono," and because them, and now you will cough some money. Well, after all this, they are only saying inside Debbie, and they have been allowed to go scot free. I think that the best way we Ghanaians will trust the system is for this to be done in public. We want to see what is going on. We want to know what the questions they have. We want to even see the body language of those who are going to sit on the case. We want to know what's happening. Why is it that this time around, things are being done harshly, and then all that? You are accusing somebody, and yet you are meeting the people who are accusing her in a private place. Thank God, thank God. Friends say, "Omoto adaho, yehu omo, yehu be bia ekoso." And pachopa. If the authorities want this to be, friends say, clear and open to all, we want it live telecast. We want to know what is going on, just like the we had at the Supreme Court friends after the election. We want to know what's going on. The Chief Justice, we want to know. Yes, he has a right to, because I do not. We'll say witch hunting. I think it goes beyond witch hunting. I think I think even after hunting, they don't even bring the hunt home. They are actually burning the hunt in the bush. They are burning the hunt in the bush. They want to just destroy every evidence. You bet to me, if I say, who say, yeah. Now, yes, but what was the other year? No, what kind of what the other question that you were asking for? Sorry. The voice.
The first thing is that let me say, do you trust the committee to deliver justice? And the second one is that what the Chief Justice is asking for it to be made public, is he a good call? So I think you have answered those two.
I think, sir, it is quite clear. He who calls for equity must come with clean hands. Where is the clean hands here? Where is the clean hands here? A committee that has been set up to come and then prosecute a case have now been seen in a very, very, very obscure corner of Ghana, Accra, to be precise. As I say, they are denying, but they are just not interested in even taking that person who has accused them to book. I don't trust this committee. This committee, what are they going to deliver? Are they just going to confirm or affirm what the so-called witch hunting is, or even the witch hunting is about? I do not trust this committee will do justice to the case, and I believe, this woman needs to be saved. We want it to be done in public. We want the public to have a say in whatever is going on, not a say as to what questions they put to her, but at least we need to see what is going on live. We don't want to be told, because when they go and meet, when they come out, they have different versions of what happened at the court.
Yes.
They have different versions. We don't want different versions. We want to be informed, feely gadochi, so that it will not be reported say we offense say or can't say. We want to know what is happening. So for fairness, and for justice, we want this to be in open. As for the committee, they need to dissolve the committee. The president must do what is right. Dissolve the committee now, because Ghanaians have no trust in this. Their hands are
blood.
I don't even want to say you said it for me. Yes, I don't trust that this committee will do justice this chief committee members want the seat. They want to go up there. And so it's like say they have been giving them the opportunity. They are giving them opportunity to do crabology.
Yeah.
They are giving them the opportunity to do crabology. Pull them down so that you can go up there. That's what they are doing. And what do you think? And they have suffered offense the power of being a chief justice, and some of them also want to be attorney general. So what do you think? They will do everything to push this person down so they can go up. We want justice. If it is indeed this, because this is the very first time ever a sitting chief justice has been suspended by an executive president. We are not even in the banana republic. We want the right thing to be done. What I'm hearing across the other nations, when they were in opposition, they were crying for Mahama, even on the political platform, was calling for coup because he didn't believe in the system. They castigated the judiciary every time they got opportunity. They were castigating the judiciary. They have done so, and now, because even at one point, Mahama himself was saying that it is time for the judiciary to be balanced. Balance with whom? Balance with whom? How do you balance it? How do you balance with people who are sympathetic to your party? That is not fair. This is not what Ghanaians voted for. Ghanaians will be regretting. In fact, this is all an agenda setting for him to finally enroll what he has in mind, and we will not agree. Ghanaians must rise up. I'm not saying that we want that revolution that is going on across our West Africa, but we are saying that we want our voices heard. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Kufo. All right, Manuel, good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you doing?
Evening.
Hello?
Fine, by God's grace yourself.
Oh, thank you. Yes. How do you call it about the Chief Justice thing that we're talking about? What I don't seem to get is that the Constitution puts a step as to the rules and regulations, how it's supposed to be followed, right? So when the Constitution stipulates something that to be done and the steps as which is supposed to be followed, that is the Chief Justice. Why is people taking offense to what the Constitution said? Because that has been what is in the Constitution for a very, very long time. So if anybody has a problem with it, why don't they write to the Parliament for Parliament to amend the Constitution? Then we follow that. Why should it be a special thing that it happens to this person, then we have to change the rules of the game to suit a person? The Chief Justice is a Chief Justice. Is a one person. The office is still there. And there are people, there are a lot of people. She came in, obviously, I'm not even going to say about, how she was promoted quickly to the position and all those things. Even that one, there's guidelines that is supposed to be followed. But that didn't happen. And people have taken issues with her conduct. And they've written, even what we're talking about, the mismanagement of judicial funds, that had come as a result of the Judicial Committee or Accounts Committee that brought that about, which is a public document that anybody could have access to. And the things that are coming out, the Chief Justice is not denying that. So the Chief Justice that is supposed to know the laws of the land had herself flouted the law. And she's going to be questioned about it. And then we are talking about, we should be done in a certain way. That is not the Constitution. We can't bend the rules or flout the Constitution just to suit a certain people. Because, this person, it happens to this person now, the rules should be changed. We know how it's supposed to be. Anybody that wants that to be done should write to Parliament. So Parliament sit and then they change the laws. That's why they are talking about reset. So So the things that are not good in our system, now that we see it, we should be able to put them down on paper, and then through our members of parliament, we send it to them. They go to parliament and then they try and change it to suit us. So when it happens again, we know that, okay, this is what we ourselves wanted and this is the rules. She can't get up at a point and say, oh, now, because I'm the Chief Justice, now I want to do this thing. I want it to be done, what, not in camera. Once the Constitution said it should be done in camera, that's what the Constitution said. And she is supposed to know more than all of us. The MPP party, that is, why is it that the Chief Justice is not for the MPP party? It's for the whole of Ghana. It's not for a party. So why is the party, supporting her in such a manner?
Okay.
Do we ask the question that why is the party, the MPP, as
I think oh, you dropped. Sorry about that. Mama Pounds, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Me Paja is saying,
The casa neba. Me wa
yeah,
meant
Papa.
me. Yeah, okay. But me free there or drop ye fell all cafe. It's a constitution. You can write to the parliament. Blah 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 blah. Who is in the
Na,
parliament?
even
Parliament one.
be that Emre when they apply for
Parliament.
injunction of the process and they throw it
Exactly.
away,
Parliament one.
how
And
do you
he for
put?
the go.
When do you write? And is
And he
Parliament
for the
sitting
good
right now?
parliament.
No.
And he for any nipa na o accuse no was all yeah enye dem call for any parliament o. You see, we are certain idea bi a so one hwe yi a Ghana no say na say now no obi a ba o de ne ho enipa beba
Yeah.
obi a ba because balance na all can say the honye balance no it is say o pa che say o mo a appointing wo mu do mu call ye no wo mu ye ni nipa na they are the NDC members. So that it's going to balance the equation. No. If it is a constitution, or say me and a Maya Bonnie, intimate per se, or be a who Bonnie, Maya then.
Exactly.
Who is the accusers? They are not all from NDC. Who is their lawyers? Tatuchi Kata is not NDC lawyer. The same Tatuchi Kata is not Mahama lawyer. So, is it not planting? It's a constitutional this thing that he's talking about. And it will be able to me actually was this is the constitution. And you know, I don't like this one. When you
Yes.
me time, when you me fit, and you know, obi akoshe baby, what draw a ye the abate, yen fan you waji.
Now maybe so. Or see constitution will say it should be held in secret. Now the question is that 2012 Supreme Court hearing about elections. No, there is no one in the constitution that said that it should be done publicly. But because we knew the interest of the public in the matter now, that is why Supreme Court decided say they will open their doors for media to come in and everything to be held
Exactly.
public. And to nipa oye accused person. Nipa musi on na we ask can say Kabia is not right no. On na see let cameras come, let Ghanaians hear for themselves. I don't understand why you even have issue with this, mommy.
And in any case, I didn't know Krana more accusing about it, you know. It's not only her. I heard that there was a lot of judges almost say woman ya overpayment woman about the rent allowances and all these things. So why say onunkwadi? It's a second because of that. Where they give others chance, about 50 judges, they give others chance to pay back their money. You know, Adia Mahama, you know, wo ye ete ya fa ko 79 81 but on time who say Rawlings crab di Ghana for 19 good years but the time baby ye Rawlings anka ko biane so na na do aba 8 years wanka ko biane so no matter whether he want to become a 3-term or a life president, definitely on Kakunyaneso. One day, na Ghana no, you were homobro. So people do a lot of stuff and get away with it. If not, if say Ghana, it is say UK here, and I say Ghana, it is say Germany, and even especially Germany. Hitler crown, I mean, I'm not sure say Germany, you who ne busuya for cry. You who ne busuya for cry. But because of say Ghana no, obi antimi ye bibia na enipa no I get away with it. Eti mahama wo hu say no matter what, the time obeso. Opa maame no, ono de wo pe bia onye no, say obema no, odi ne entitlement be ma no, say won de eye me ya about the mete ye ne say ne anchor na one ne te. It's one of them people now you made that woman Rawlings time
Yeah.
major you know
Yeah.
and it's like history repeated itself all goes through you know the woman need to I think say ohia cancer
Yeah, that's
so
beautiful.
the omo person omo ye bia omo de omo nye he omo pe kro no omo mfa nswa omo pe kro no omo nton de omo pe bia omo nye enye omo fota real Ghanaians na you walk room hono and this young generation na aba no your fault and ama na ba but on
Yo.
kaise we are the nipa wo be ye bia no one day it will come to an end na atem obi nso so e wo ho e ma ye nyina wonye mama me se wo hu se onye president Rawlings wo we Rawlings be ye
Yo,
ku
by now, cry pro.
me se Rawlings e baaye na wonam a na wapagya wo nsa baako na wo nsa baako so ade mu ne nyinaa wɔbɛyɛ wɔbɔne ɛma naked aburu wɔn mu ne nyinaa kɔsi sɛ Kwadu Ajema Rawlings was the most powerful woman ɛwɔ Ghana. I remember sɛ me taste yɛyɛ nkwala ne bodyguard koraa no yɛso wɔhwɛ no kɛkɛ sɛ wɔanhwɛ ne yie they killed the guy. So na Kwadu Ajema oto wokra na say oka asem kra na even the party na kra no omu fa na asem nya asem you thrown out.
Yeah.
You thrown out. It's whatever they want to do bia no womu de womu nye because oko parliament ba bi oboko bia no parliament on enye ne nkrofo anegu.
Yo.
If I try me the manuals me was suit.
That's a mommy. Yo. Maya, good evening.
Good evening, boys. Oh my God.
What you want to say? Oh, be friend, Maya. All right. Mami Abronoma. Good evening.
Good evening, the voice. But I know how to say.
Yes, I don't know who you are now. So.
I say, I don't know. Maybe this our brother. Why? The say so. The name so
And
I
you're there waiting.
and I say, you go so kind and pie bomb. You be a fine. Now, if we say, I be a miss row, me, I say, hey, Dimbo. Sani ama ekoso wo ye my Ghana mu no me de to da na ama ekoso me de maso titi bi na me de mani hwe bia mesu awere ko because na ye nim se ye beba bi duru ba bi a ye duru na ye awere ko se emre ne wo man no mu sesei nipa ba ko pe no o man ne hye ne se de wo pe de wo pe sesei na wo ye me a me de me hu amakwa ko wiye bibi ana sebe me yo ba ware fo bia be me bia ene me akwaye bone na ma be che me wakokoa mu na mo se ye kodi wasem See a cobuya will come for say a coyote, and I'm saying, I may am demon. Me pese we are sinny penny na o man money penny na or more wada je we ni beba be hwebi na mo so amode mo homo se mo mpene which means say kwa do na amode bo me na nya no kore ade we nya de we se ni pese won konwa na afi na obi kwatwere ho letter de akọ parliament na parliament ko no wa mo na wo ho wa mo na wo ho mo ba kasa na do ye bi e na mo so mo ba be ye bi e no wo no bone a wade on kanya ade a mo be bere mo ho ase aye boko ahwe ama yaji sa eyi no ho won moya we se we say
Nanado has never removed any chief justice.
You see the nimpo na mekan shout to say na hwan
na easy crowd easy any tipeni si chief justice
sana mekan so ansa wo kan dru ba bia sa de no e no mo no so ye no dru ba bia sa de na bi e na wo mo kan no because wo dwuna de no ho ante ase enum wo ya taka na no ye hu wa yi so ba na menyi ne sabo so me kora no wanya e na wo ba na wa ye jire se yi sabe sere mu adago na wodi wuncha mu ani ne tia ba me se kokwa aka akorem wo kwa wo be se na wudidi wo matam ade a mo ya no so ye nsamfo a nyansa ya na ye tete a kire ne mu we kora igu se nyansa nim won ada no mo ya sa na Ghana no wose aye ne de ya na ye wo pa de ebe ma na akoma ato no ye mo fa do ma nto o man no so no wonton na se Togo for se Nigeria o mo na ben ye wonton mo animu ni panya na wana na yere na bosu o mo nkope ba bi ntina de wadre de bia mu na wohia ate sa de obi akoma de wa wodo nsa benku ni fanya na edidi kai hu no sa nipa na de tumi ne sha wonsa wo ade a wo ye no me na da bia meka no nsia bompere no da akoro bi wa kwa anopa no nsia bebo ato na nyi wo mo a eboto wo ma anopa no wo mo nyina na anwumra na no nsia no bebo ato wo mo enti wo ye bebe a wo nhwe ne ye na ade a wa asha se wo awie ye ba betiti bebere sade na mama pounds wo kan jeje me nyine ya no wa ye sa na ye ma nyina atwam ai me ye 80s no wa ye sa na ye ma no ba ye nyina atwam enti bi wa kora me hu ya ma hu no bebere sa ne nyina mu no ewi a kire no wa wai ewi a kire no wa wai enya se ya da nyame asese wagu ewu de da ho mo obi a obu akora wonyire nuro no obegu ba bibi wo hwa mo ni pa ya ye ntena ase hu no sadaache de ye ne nyina no ne nyina be kwa bible se ne ye nyina ene de be kwa kopie atemu agwam ade a wo be ye bia no wo be bu hu akatua ade a wo be wo ye papa hu akatua wo ye abone hu akatua ene hwe Ghana hwe we pass MPP pensioners ade we see ya enka jesa wa me FM station any TV ahodo ene bi kura force wa yare force so wa yare ene okoko ma sase kan na wo twen ya wo bi afa wonsa no wu a sa ade ne omu nyina moja nyame bebu sa afiri ho nti wo ti ase a ahotokora na ade a wo benya bi ade a wo ye no wonhwa ye ene ma bi no maka wo ma no atom wo kwakwa ya na ade aye politics system ni e DMPP fo atam na Ghana ho de me say duro pa baby omunya kwa ya omuye duro no atimi Ghana fo nipa ne bebere pa me gwan kwase se wo nyina kwaso wo bon say obi benya the gas no abase no oba betwere no obedidi atam enso ade wo ya ye kan badwen ba bi atwam no wote ya obegunu sa ade a ye kan no ye deserve sa ye kan enti de wo pa bia meme ne ma na nka me ne ntwetwe because utwu muta ne betene ye pa de wanya aka se wo be ye no ye dan ya no an wo be ye se etesa de yi esura yi una asase ye waka nsensemu parliament wa ye kan wo de kwa ensi aga nti nka ma me no njemu
he has to fight. As a sort of fight.
Man, asami si da bia ye sole ye hu sa o yo bia ma respect no ya stand to have for time ma respect no pa because obi anko be kana no atom nso each and every day bia wo bia wa ye hu sa anya hwe no wa ba be twere bibi de atokwa de wa ye na nya sa bebe ma bi kura nya akoko duro nya sa enso ma de oba fight ya enkosi aga enti sabe wo jaina de omo peso omo ye no omo ya obenya na somdwe ama ho adwendwene efiri no so ate sabe a wona be ma te na be ma no wona ne ntam do asa no wose mempew de wo be ye bia ne kwa be ye no fe wonya aka se wo ja wo no wo twon motan obeja enti broken heart ne be che waja wo kwatana be bia ya na efiri wo so ntam no wade wo ho wonhwa ne mba ne na busua ene ne kuno kakra meka no no that's
excellent one.
acha me wa djuma muntu betemi a drop me wa
yo mate my
that's
Boys masaba.
yes my
Boys ene me no muti nanka Represent Kambusa, why MPP is supporting her? Why is it MPP that's supporting her? Because we work according to the Constitution, and the Constitution said we shouldn't do it like that. So what's going on? What's going on?
It can be mischievous, eh?
What's going on with the MPP? Those are the people that's supporting the Chief Justice. What's going on? Hey, Mama Yenri, Mama Yenri, what? Ye different 3 days. What did you catch a mono? Ye diffu and quite time. Mama Yenri. They say if justice
women organize my MPP.
Mina me dem ho na se makobo kro no enti mo fa memra camera mu no bi ahwe me kro no amabo se law ne se e mayen fa ma camera mu a eno te se wono no ode ne ho no mo ntimi fa mo pe emfa ne ma camera but me na ade ye no wo me so me se mo fa mra camera
Exactly.
Eno law ne se eno so me wish ntimi memu ana
Debbie.
Is that what the law was saying? Is that what the law was saying? That they cannot grant my wish? What's going on? Yeah? Who? One cause I didn't know you move it to move in my patcho. Lawyers na sa complainant as one for no more filing no. Omo ye hinful. Bomb voice one cracker. Look at this. Vomavo se gomavo me hu ni din boda. Ono kraka hu.
I will always do bad. I will always do evil. That's the meaning.
Wow. Na nipa wo didin we to so betimi aye papa da. Anasa mu ni se din to etimi eye adwuma. Edin we da so betimi aye papa wo wiase da. Hwe voice.
Yes.
Asemo mo kan nyina eni tire ne hwe ade na NDC for ye no enom fo so mo power nto mu hu se de ti o ehu because me hu ye Ghana de nka ye hu ye military ene ye judiciary ye mfa politics wem even flat staff house ye won crofo a omo ye adwuma wo ho no ma omo ye civil servants for what you say baby I wo Trauma by a White House or mummy more honey, Yasago Muna. Baby, you would need people who are Omono, Omo civil servant for. And so now, ye the politics ye the Ura a military mu. Say judiciary, number Namacase, a good father buy was a sad and crow for one good me patrol. A good father buy and one. Na high court, court ni gugu na judges ni wona can see a man daho. Kopim tama mama beba. Is that what the Constitution was saying? Is that what the Constitution means? Huh? Is that what the Constitution means? Say, Yama hot now. Na entry na do buy a court a ye a friend say courthouses I will see ye be beno. Na can say ni na da one ye train mama man ba no ba appointing crofo. And yes sir. She said he ne yedri. She said he ne yedri ya enti bedru baabi no. Na chese onipa di bi mu kra no a ete se yebua ne kunfo. Eme ye kun because oni mini party baako. Me say Ghana ho no. Burkina Faso for abi Ivory Coast for Togo for ene gu kuro no mo so mo na ye citizens of Ghana. Yes eyi enkoa emu muti aponko so ma de hye na mfom enunti ene mo ho so mu nya ni nua obi o ye Ghana ni o mo peso because ono ankasa no mo kasa no mo yesa ne ba e fa mo nya Ghana fu e biti parliament ni mo o mu ni mo pa NDC for 2 o mo sori a foreigners no mo sori o mo sesa o beto aba mo o mu nim fi nipa no onye wura mu pe onye Ghana ene Ghana ene painters masonfo hwan POP Togo fuo na be gu kuro mu ye say adwuma no enso mu nyina beduru bi no mbeka so mu nyina ye Ghana fo
omu yo kada ni even keke kro omu na
yo
ba ho ha
into ofaw no okokunwa okun se ono oni ti mabia ma because ono nye Ghana ni no abetin na kura ye timu ana ye ja bibia kum gran ana ahoho mu na decide makrum owie na kuro ni se no adwane akotara ni kurum because onim be onim so o mfiri ho eto de de obeku ni kurum ana Ghana fo ni mumu no edi apinisi sanse mu ya modi nyina esu ni mfaso Charlotte said ono ankasa oni ne deputies na kunye omo edi secret omo ye omo create fairness constituency ni voter man for God finger ne God hands ni nyina omo di pia bontene ne yete into ono ano no otia ne mra ano omo kunye ma ne beda bontene saa tam no ni eyo ni eyi lady ba kwa no ho mo kun ya ma ebe odi obi ati bi enti no emra no de adwuma nankasa no abusu enye se na na ado ba so obeyi no ekwan so ese se fa me yi no enom ye but mo di amoye ye hu ne ti ye hu ne na edi na mo chere say in Franco Parliament we should take it to Parliament and they have to take it to Parliament and the Parliament have to pass it and if they pass it we are waka some fan we na work won some as why the MPP people are supporting when I can say MPP for the support here MPP for ni mra ye di mra ye remra it be bia na e fa mra ho na nti na Akufo Addo betina so na mo say Akufo Addo se ne nani so ohie ni enu so obechechi nkrofo agum na se de obeye nkrofo wanyen because a human right lawyer onti eti ni papa ahodi so embra ne chi wa na acho enu nti na ma ene owusu bempa wada ne tanfo ama na ado chese okodi ni nsamfu na ado ono oye human right lawyer onimra na kwa ka se oye MPP so for or support MPP ntina munya ni mo bi amfane sankan adodan kwa so obi anso nsene mra ti no ma mra di o enti ye ka kire mu play mu ndi sifo na mu ndi mra so no NPP die ye di mra o ma bi anso ni mra ni mu no o ma eno enye yi ntina mo ba na esum ni jadi mwachi no esum ni ja ene ntoro boy so bin ka biaba is that what the constitution was saying? Do you have to do that?
I was saying no.
Okay.
Thank you, Maya. All right, brother KD, good evening. Can you unmute yourself?
Good evening, the voice. If you have a code there, match here, Kakra, me can say, no credit, said the menu by Kai, and the Ghana, Togo phone Kwan, a Jumo Ghana, and the POPO. Carpentry or Messi Ghana POP your friend is saying Togo phone kwane Juma Ghana phone na mo ya we asumwa kama no atum right because aban na obabua ma ye hu se we Ghana ni citizen mo se mo mpe no de o ma identification card o ma ID card am ye hu se sabe we citizen no wo se no e wo se eye banana republic obi etimi bene na mu bia di nsam fon okum nipa no a jump to enso anase nguram no apie ni krom no akota ba bi din na ese kro no obi etimi ye de opebia right the opese wo oma otemamuni no wo ye save no anase o man ba no wo ye save no kro ben na e wo wiase a ono de ombo no citizen ho ban only Ghana only NDC party ne ba omo care about mo free o man ni mu no Kroni nyina no enye basa de here and say NDC party ne be kosoro nko a this people like me who saw what the guy bi beto wachi guy bi a ne no fo abobo bi I say
me nya kan asem ntina
emma penofo ama ya boyfriend ye kunwa no wasesa bo no be ma onofo abobo shen very stupid guy wo NDC what time NDC opposition who did the Akufo Addo attempt the beautiful lady we attempt sa Esther Usu ene hwensanfo a wudi Ghana enye ono no ka se empase e friends LGBT ayi nyina especially na ontimi omba na me say bi omba ya ma ya pass say case ne quick so eno de ye moso right and normal e koso your friend is saying the voice say cement munya cement to Ghana na cement na hefa kwa na wa MPP 8 years ne bufa so na cement obi enfanya hwe na a friend is saying bibia da ho upe bi na ba bia upe bia so wo hye kwaye mba bia e ton cement wo ha onye bi na abanre buy the cement nyina a short to Ghana galam say so amuntimi stop cement common cement so a ebu owiase ba bia obi e ton bi no so a Ghana for nya cement and a cement no so do 1.4 million one bag gasem edu 1.4 million Ghana for entimi nka ho asem ena se nkrofo na kasa bebre wo Ghana se Ghana yedin Ghana yedin Ghana yedin Ghana yedin Ghana yedin ene obia so ntimi nkasa radio station to radio station a mo twe pato ho fra no pakosi anajo eyi program aholo a wosam ye bia mo nye mo begina Kufuado edina tem saa di papa we atem saa tatoa we ya oti wachi witi di Kufuado atem saa the whole day right okuja tobra kwa na utimi play na mo fade ko no eya na eye mo musika na mo di tua na se eye on de eye ban de tua mam na me say busa biom mahama fru play ba ko pe na a friend say Ghana nyina ensuo wadun so gusura me ensuo nyina ensuo fa Ghana fo nyina ya na because ensuo ba ko eto na Ghana nyina ensuo fa obi emi hu bi krada
what to me topic now what to me topic new
because Chief Justice they said that baby the how they say we say because I know my course work
what that topic so kind thing
the voice they said to all the obala is here because normal person you pay that to kro ya on penisa because my many case
let me penisa just say continue finish
so what you say because as a Chief Justice you know any kwa say yes ade no because me who be sada right because any military government na ba so say military government the bad there
and no say Rawlings time about 79 81
yeah
say he didn't touch the
David see the nyina who Rawlings see the no ebra etino and minim de ntia sad we wa ma nani abre because me and the na minim ni say Uma we cry na before na me face say eye two man and man for face say eye wa pointy finger for a friends electoral commission woman a friend say JDM yeah right by Alentina wani abre ma me we su twan sa e dey mentin dey na ope e kwa just operate sa it is how ma me we fi wana who change constitution
ma me we ne betimi asi ni kwan enti the best say we ma me we first say na wa ko yi no
it don't make sense. Say adwuma na yede ma se beboa no. Eno na wo so wo ye na wonya legacy o Ghana. Enye ube pagya we ya free ha be pagya we ya free ha be pagya we enko fa hwemra. Wo se wo se Ghana Ghana ntu ba na obeboa ma Ghana move forward. Ghana atimi akonanim na Ghana fo a wo so mo sofa no according to mo nkrofo na TV radio station fra no pakosi anadwo no. Sami Jamfini ase edu ketia no ene ye ofoswan perform ne sa goya ne no fo aboboi no ne ade o mo kasa no mo se Ghana na practice tini enum se Ghana be call back to the way I call now galamse enu gusu a say ensuo say o my Ghana so what you say cement ya kostro bibia kostro mo di ba betwa ntro say ye friend say yate ye friend say dollar kofom na dollar kofom a normal so kostro Krobe na $10 so a almost the omoduane nyina boa den ni only Ghana so enti enoma ekoso no opani enwu nsam no ehu hia ye pa ma me na sam no de ehu hia by timamufu no de ni nyina no ye kaka na ya sade ya besu ya Ghana for na nkasa so because Ghana for no de me feel say enoma na ekoso no wo krom ho nyina no as majority ni deserve na nyakra encoding because said there and then na me hwe ayi bi wo Oyirpa radio ewo Kumase na me hwe hospital no mo cancer Kufuado be hospital 5 or be dodo no ye ba Ashanti region 5 ni nyina ye complete ya bibia ya djuma ni pe ye mu adjuma ebi wo Afram place Baku Kumasi Baku other regions Kumasi Ashanti region 5 no na me hwe that very beautiful hospital ani nyina this government, but I say,
Oh, talk. I'm talking to my niece.
yeah. Nani nyina ye timi betra radio so can someone animu. Ono cry just a year mahu keke. And no ma papa we ya ye wo Ghana. Na ye timi cassette ma we be break cassette ni fra no pako si na cassette na kwan aholo ye. Ne 5 months pe. And no ma air collapse o Ghana. Na radio station na mu bie fra no pa to enkran to Tamale to Kumasi Takrade ho everywhere. Now mo can some can everyone was that radio station omu nyina kan mo anu atum now, right? Guy do a piece FM ho no your friend Jacob Brown said then man kasa di die kufa do atam 24/7 by now me hu say so obeka say onya djuma radio station obi so you TV or so whatever, right? By the air cost on any light off air cost on nyina no me ana ha me person ni pasua nyansa free say no mani nyina mu so because this is the second time one a Kufuor buy the same thing, and a Kufuor also buy the same. Already 8 years we no one start a more creative problem all the time. Near unifree so we are a fair no now for one start to say, oh, and yeah, near to Abama or and yeah, near to Abama. It is Sabian some fun to Abama.
All right.
So, a friend the voice. By many cases in the American say, you know, or also try, and the Ghana for you support no. They all know they say only to me abeshan in some and our face the person where you are severe and ogusu ahoye. So what you say because the ebeka no you bet me akasa ho by sense baby to me won a chinye ni ho e di chinchina also be yinu a Ghana for nyina hwe no so yinu a debi no e hu sunsan so no so beba so what you say enti no obi kasa ma na won so nkasa bi be da se bebre.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Odifo, finally, on this one, do you trust the committee to deliver justice to the Chief Justice? And then also, Chief Justice no say, onuna na ase maba. Law no say, yeah, the hearing should be in secret. But I don't want it to be in secret. Say, disgrace, baby, I want it to be a public disgrace. Listen to the argument, listen to whatever has transpired. Committee for any mama see Debbie or moon penance, say, yeah, secret. What do you think about it?
The voice, remember, now, mixture what you for in anyway. Whatever is going on now, CJ case way, I say, yeah, Pubina. Yeah, I say a true you na ibinyen papro nontino. Say ya fa so na aja. Ye you through or say ya ibinyen papro na ya keren. Sana I. Me I don't see any case in whatever I NDC for Mickey and answer Mahama say if say or fools and you are right here. I think say Mahama so I the same mistake maybe because oba oneba Ibrahim Mama yanto abama no hulu anybody anybody no cry the same that Sharif Mahama no
Sharif, yeah, Sharif.
yeah I don't see say onu who do any political appointment be right and so yeah the net one our presidential jet in that or ne father or na ko bi da enti no eno so obek die na se na Mahama be ka kire Owayosi, I'm so won't to Ghana, and as a way, Jimmy Kakra. Say Ghana is performing better than Ghana is performing. Mut now, the word Mammy Cousin way. Every Ghanaian be selfish. One thing I'm or Ghana for him. Ain't you know, Omopa Baya, Ebabaswa, can be on Benya Queen Quassam. Ghana for typical Subano. No. I buy or Bebo, then your mother to Quam, a man, your my, Ghana for pay. This and your baba, you be Johnny Magnu be a dinquasam. Nanka Ban is an anka way, you and be a tubon cost be a fan, near man position. Yan so bit my gun and the light of 33 34/7. They can be a dim light. Unya light 1 hour, over them 3 hours, 4 hours. Say, and I pay. Because you say, ye need. A bit again longer time pass and Ghana say because Ye citizens no omo ya adwen no wo most of the citizens na adwen wo achi ma me mbra ma asema make so CJ case no ye hwe say na nti a NDC for prevent say ember problem no say eba omo ani mbegu ase because of niema na you know kwadu amode born no mu nyina mo ye victim of those kwadu no ene Sam George oba na anu ada obi a ne wife hwe no ene hwe ka Sam George dem ye bisa na o say dey obi agu ne ho fi ono onim say ye bu obi ho fi trobe na Sam George ni no Ghana ohun enso wenum nyina no omo to say omo ye niema ayeye omo ye ne ye nti no that's how it is. Say ye na no say near pen na Ghana for near pan yen saka ntino. Akwa say you should keep quiet and suffer. Ntino whatever ye go to be ano. That's what you want and ye nyan no. Ntino ye mfa
Meda
sa
ase.
ba CJ case ni there me say me ma me na all make sure say obe sign it no sign it we are on resign because these people are not people you have to work with.
Yeah.
Because no, they don't have any good name be our mother be ma or sign the deal we are now I resign. Not the position I then. I'm na whoever person ne kono. No more than akota now. Me the we
Yeah.
are.
Meda ase Odifo. So that is that about the CJ's issue. CJ wants an open hearing, open to the media, open to the cameras. All Ghanaians should listen to all the arguments. Let's begin. So the first thing we want to speak about is CJ hearing. No, this morning, some citizens, private citizens, had petitioned Supreme Court say, Asema Ekosu, the way they are persecuting the CJ, no, the whole thing, the whole process, no, say na the way they are going about it, any constitutional, and yeah, the Supreme Court should put an injunction on the process. So judges met today and sat on the case. But the judges that sat on the case, in a decision of 4-1, decided, say, they would throw out the application for injunction. Now, what is interesting is say, who apply for an ex parte motion, court, you don't necessarily need to have the second party present. Please listen carefully. And all these things I'm saying is because Asema Ekoso, ideally, we were not supposed to get here. But it's because NDC, led by John Mahama, His Excellency, of course, they have made it a point that this Chief Justice must go at all costs. That is why we are where we are today. And by now, I believe that most of us understand why they are even after the Chief Justice. People were even thinking, say, if NDC has any beef to settle, at least the person they will have to settle that beef with should be Electoral Commissioner, Jean Mensa. But why are they hunting after Chief Justice? It's because any autocratic leader, anyone who is an elected official but is not satisfied with being an elected official, wants to become a king, a monarch, will always want to do away with the judicial system. Presidents are aware, say, once you have been voted into power, the same people who have voted you into power can vote against you to lose power. Now, to be able to rule the people with an iron fist, you need the court to be bootlicking you. Let me give you an example. Let's say John Mahama today decides, say, he's going to use 100 million Ghana cedis of our money to go and buy or to gift it to Burkina Faso. Okay? Let's say John Mahama gets up today that he wants to donate some money to Burkina Faso, 100 million Ghana cedis. The only place that citizens can block that from happening is a court, a Supreme Court. So John Mahama knows very well that if there's because those things would by all means go against a law or the constitution, and people will be there who will challenge that in court. So he would always want that can say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, boss, so that all his evil plans will come to pass, will be implemented. That is why the first person he is hunting after is the Chief Justice. It has nothing to do with Sir, nothing to do with her travel with her child or her husband. There is nothing, there is no veracity, there is no that this is what is happening, except for those NDC foot soldiers who have not gotten an appointment yet and who still want to please their the appointing authority so that they can give them appointment. Even people who spoke against Free Senior High School Secretariat under Office of President have now selecting coordinators, 2 coordinators per region and all those things. Job for the boys and girls. But that's what we opted for. So the Chief Justice in camera about it. But Gertrude Tokono is saying that if you know that I, Gertrude Araba Tokono, I have done something wrong, if you are very much sure of my hearing, that is what the Chief Justice is saying. Gertrude Tokono. She is saying that she wants her hearing to be public. She wants cameras to be there. She wants TV stations to be there to listen to ask you, if I am wrong and you are taking me to court, and maybe the reason why how do I say it, the framers of the Constitution said that hearing should be private or should be secret is because in their mind, maybe the Chief Justice could be cleared. If she is cleared, that they don't want any impression about people who will still come out and say that, oh, she should have been sacked. Maybe they had pity on her or something. But this very Chief Justice is saying that if you know, if you believe deep within yourself that I, Justice Gertrude Araba Otokono, I am wrong. If you know that it is true, I travel with my children, with my child and my husband, and I pay them $10,000 as you are alleging, I want you to have the hearing in public. I want Ghanaians to be there, just like the way in 2012 the election petition was covered by the media. Justice Gertrude Araba Tokono is saying that she wants cameramen, media houses to be part of her hearing. She wants Ghanaians to decide for themselves if she is wrong or she is right. And I believe that John Mahama, His Excellency, if you know whatever it is you are doing, this removal of the Chief Justice, that you have orchestrated, if you know it is the right thing you are doing, if you know the Chief Justice is wrong and that she must go home, then allow for the hearing to be done publicly. We all want to hear. We all want to see the Chief Justice for the devil that she is. We want to see. We want to hear with our ears. Ghanaians deserve that. Because this is the first time that a democratically elected president is autocratically trying to remove the head of an independent arm of government. So Ghanaians are interested. In 2012, that was the first time an election was being challenged at the Supreme Court. Ghanaians were interested, and so it was their wish was granted. Cameras were allowed into the Supreme Court. The laws are made for human beings, not human beings for the law. So if the law is saying that maybe to protect the integrity of the Chief Justice, it should be done behind closed doors. The same person says that I don't want my integrity to be protected. I want my integrity to be at stake. Let Ghanaians have audience. Let them see whatever is going on. Why are you saying no? John Mahama, what do you have to hide? His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, what do you have to hide? And already, the reason why they are saying no to this request is because Adenta Kumi has come out with a very, very damning allegation, and he says he has evidence. Until today, nobody has been able to sue him, which shows that indeed what the guy is saying is true. That some of the judges who are sitting on this whole Justice Tokono issue have gone to meet with one of the lawyers or the people who have petitioned in a restaurant. And there are video evidence to that effect. Yes. There are video evidence to that effect. Justice Kolendi, he was there. And Adenta Kumi says he has evidence to that. Till today, Justice Kolendi has not been able to come out to say that whatever the young man is saying is a lie. He has not sued the young man that he is defaming him, which shows that whatever the guy is saying is true. Competence says, yes, let Ghanaians have audience. Yes, let Ghanaians see what is going on. We want to see how you are going to question the Chief Justice. We want to see her responses. We want to see when the evidence that she has paid the child and the husband $10,000 as per diem. We want to see those evidence, when those evidence are being put before the committee. You want to see that happen? The woman is not against it. She says she is requesting that be done. But this whole process is not a legal process, but it is a clear witch hunting that is unfolding before our eyes. And all over the world, Ghana is being known now. Ghana, that used to be the beacon of democracy in Africa and even the world over. Everybody just saying that, hey, be careful, those people, they are removing their Chief Justice. So you cannot go there and even go and do business. You cannot go there and do business because if you do business with their government, and maybe the government defaults in paying you, you decide to sue that government in their court. The court cannot be trusted any longer because the new president has a hand in the court. So if you are suing the executive in the judiciary, basically you cannot trust fair judgment. So investors are running away from Ghana. They are running away. They cannot trust our system any longer. They cannot trust John Mahama and his government. That if an issue should arise in terms of whilst they are doing business here, they cannot trust Mahama to allow the judges to give a fair hearing and grant justice. No. So this is the first topic. You can send your request. Now let's talk. Do you think that what the Chief Justice is saying, that the whole hearing should be public, do you think she is right? Would you love for the hearing to be public, or you think that it should not be public, it should be done in the secret? Then number two, do you trust the committee that has been set up by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that it will be fair to the Chief Justice in the judgment they are going to deliver? That is what we want to discuss. Send your request now. Let me pick you, and then let's have a conversation. But in the absence of that, I'm going to continue to the next topic. Okay? In the absence of that, I'll give 5 seconds for you to decide whether you want to comment on this or not. Okay, Dr. Topform says that I don't trust the committee. Manuel says that before that happens, let the Chief Justice write to Parliament to have constitution change. Competence says that if there is nothing to hide, why don't they want to hide? Why don't they want to make it public? Right.